will always be if we let it go. And I will try to be there for you if I can. What if I can't? Simple cards and things, rose-colored sunsets, no flowers. I know you'll be my shoulder to cry on, 'cause you're a constant companion, a shadow on my soul. Like a fire in the darkness, pull me back for more. Heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied. Illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you and your soul embarks, then I will follow you into the dark. You and me have seen everything to see. Ashes and fire, ashes and fire, ashes and fire.
I only just clocked the weird camera effect towards the end of that one, so I thought I'd do a little jiggle.
Familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. daylight. Got a little bit of sunlight in, cutting through the fog, save you cutting up my skin. You're gonna take a little piece of my soul, honey, for you I would give it you all. My Firebird, my Firebird. The floor, give all you had, but why you wanna give more? The more that you give, the more it will take. Thin line beyond which you really can't fake. Fire, fire on the mountain. Fire, fire on the mountain.
I just gotta try and remember how it goes.
So take this heart of gold and melt it down, and I'll come around, I'll come around. I'm treading like
Hello, hey Kaiser, how's it going? Oh, nos weiter, as we should say. How are you, my friend? Is it really late where you are, or really early in the morning? I can't work out. Oh, 3 a.m. Wow, okay. So are you Are you just struggling to sleep, or have you tried to go to bed, or are you just been up partying and you haven't gone to bed yet? 1, 2. Yeah, my ears are working. Hey, Diamond Sally, how you doing? Really nice to see you. What a nice surprise. Yeah, Friday evening with beautiful music. Well, we shall see what we can do. Ah, my pleasure. I've been looking forward to streaming tonight. And Tina's with us as well. How are you doing, Tina? So nice of you all to come and join me on this Friday evening. Well, it's Friday evening where I am. I know it's Friday evening for Diamond Sally as well. It's Saturday morning for Kaiser, I think. And Tina, is it still Friday afternoon for you? I hit my little random button before, and as you can see, it came up with a Mandolin Orange stroke Watchhouse song, House of Stone. Much to Kaiser's delight. I think he was very pleased when that one popped up. Big fan, Kaiser, huh? They're a wonderful band, aren't they? They're incredible. I love them. Something about their music, it's just so... It always sounds cheesy when people use the word organic, I think, to describe music, but it seems like a suitable word to describe their music. Have you ever seen them live, Kaiser? I remember way back in the COVID lockdowns, they did an online concert. It was like, a ticketed thing. You pay for a ticket and you can stream it live and so on. And it was lovely because obviously, real live events were not happening at that time, were they? But they did a really good job of it. They mic'd it up nicely. They got really good engineers on board, and the sound was just beautiful. And I managed to download it, so I've got a copy of that, which is really nice. Maybe, Kaiser, I can put it somewhere and share a link with you through the Discord or something like that. They're absolutely sublime live. No problem at all. I'd love to do that for you, Kaiser. Just message me on Discord or something if after the stream if I forget, because I probably will forget. But I'm more than happy to do it. Goofing around here, guys. Right, let's get started with a song, shall we? House of Stone. Churchyard auction, a sight to see where the eyes are big,
and the odds are lean. The pockets are all empty, the chances are all gone. But there's a free bet, yeah, on a house of stone. A house of stone. Now some may sing sounds of hallelujah and dream about a mansion of gold, but to each be true and to each be known. My dreams are all resting on a house of stone. A house of stone. Say the devil's a sly one, many kind friends. His riches are boundless, they know no end. Down in the valley, the shadows groan. In the light high over Calvary sits a house of stone. House of stone.
Hey Doug, how you doing? Oh, you're just about to go out, Doug. Oh, thank you for popping in anyway and saying hi. I hope you're well, my friend. Wait, I can put the laundry away first. Is this going out procrastination? Just so you can listen to Twitch for another 10 minutes. Well, I'm honoured. Thank you very much. Thanks for the claps, Sally. Thanks, Kaiser. That's a nice chilled out song to start with, I think. When I hit my random button, it comes up with 3 songs. That was the first one. The second one it came up with is Elvis Presley Blues, Gillian Welch. And then it came up with one of my originals, Carry On. You know the score though, guys. If you guys make a request, I'll bump those up to the top. So let me put this one back. I tell you what, my new system for lyrics is so much better, because it means I don't end up with a huge pile of papers at the end of the night. And then I have to re-sort it all out. And it doesn't take long, but it's just one of those little things that, you know, if you don't have to do it, why do it? I'm not sure if I've ever streamed on a Friday before. I probably have, but I certainly don't make a habit of Friday streams. Ooh, Sally, you've made a request, thank you. I'll bump that one up straight away, Sally. This is one of my originals. Thanks for the request, Sally. I've probably told you all the story of this one before. It was written at a time when my eldest son was preparing to fly the nest, as it were, and move out with his girlfriend at the time, fiancé now. They're getting married later this year. And so it was just all those thoughts about him, you know, growing up and moving towards independence and all that. And yeah, it was just those kind of things that fed into this song. I remember writing it one morning in the spring. It says it's got 2020. I wrote it. It's I wrote it on the notes there, and I remember writing the verses with a cup of coffee outside in the sun one morning. Well, didn't write it all in one go, but I remember bits of it that I wrote one beautiful sunny morning outside with a coffee. It was really nice.
Fading daylight, waiting for the night to fall away to blue. Listen up, baby, 'cause I gotta say these days belong to you. Lay those cards down on the table. Show me what you got. The shadows burned across the fields so many times I feel lost. Settle down easy, gonna grieve me when you finally say goodbye. I don't wanna break off. It's time to take off now. You've grown your wings to fly. Lay those cards down on the table. What will be, will be. The river finds its own way down the mountainside to the sea. Nothing's gonna be the same when you're gone away. Wherever you may roam, may you never be alone. We will always be your home. Making your way, looking forward to the day, though it will be bittersweet. Gonna feel prouder and shout it loud to see you standing on your own 2 feet. Lay those cards down on the table. If life is just a game, play it wisely, 'cause your time will surely come all the same.
Thank you for the request, Sally. That was my own song. Lay your cards down. It's funny because it says the song is called Lay Your Cards Down, but I think I sing Lay Those Cards Down. So, go figure. Oh, thank you, Sally. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Thanks, Kaiser. Thanks, Doug. I don't think I've ever done anything on the loop pedal with that one. Sometimes you kind of think, oh, well, you know, would it kind of spoil it in some way, or is it worth experimenting with, or who knows? Maybe one day I will. Sure if the capo felt a bit high on that one. It says on my sheet capo 1 or 2 and I did it on 2, so maybe if I was more warmed up it would have been okay on 2. I hope everyone's had a good week. It's, as I said, it's Friday evening here, and looking forward to the weekend. And I actually feel quite relaxed because I've got 2 weeks off work now, which feels lovely. Two weeks. I won't know myself. Kaiser, it's very late, my friend, I know. I hope you get some good sleep, Kaiser, and have a lovely weekend, and hopefully see you on my next stream on Monday. And it's always a pleasure bumping into you in various other streams as well, where we both hang out. Take care of yourself. Sweet dreams. And Dory's with us as well. Hi, Dory, how's it going? It's Saturday morning where you are, Dory. That's incredible. You're living in the future.
I was thinking that night about Elvis, day that he died, day that he died. And I was thinking that night about Elvis, day that he died, day that he died. Just a country boy, combed his hair, put on a shirt that his mother made, and he went on the air, and he shook it like a chorus girl, and he shook it like a Harlem queen, and he shook it like a like you never seen, like you never seen. And I was thinking that night about Elvis, day that he died, day that he died. And I was thinking that night about Elvis, day that he died, day that he died. And how he took it all out of black and white, grabbed his wand in the other hand, he held on tight, and he shook it like a hurricane. He shook it like to make it break, and he shook it like a holy roller, baby, with his soul at stake, with his soul at stake. And I was thinking that night about Elvis, the day that he died, the day that he died. And I was thinking that night about Elvis, the day that he died, the day that he died. And he was all alone in a long decline, thinking how happy John Henry was. He fell down and died when he shook it and he rang like silver. He shook it and he shined like gold. He shook it and he beat that steam drill, baby. Well, bless my soul, bless my soul. I was thinking that night about Elvis, the day that he died, the day that he died. And I was thinking that night about Elvis, the day that he died, the day that he died. Just a country boy combed his hair. He put on a shirt that his mother made, and he went on the air, and he shook it like a chorus girl. And he shook it like a Harlem queen, and he shook it like a midnight rambler, baby, like you never seen, like you never seen.
Hey, some lovely colourful emotes going on there, guys. Thank you. Thanks, Dory. Thanks, Sally. And did I see Richard as well? Hey, Richard, how you doing? I tried to read your message as I was singing. Hard for you today. 5 streamers that you're crazy about, including me, are on all at once. Oh dear me, that must be quite a dilemma. I'm assuming October Ember must be one of them, because I know how much you like those guys. They're awesome, aren't they? They're just so good. Well, that was generated by my random button. So, I'm going to have a quick drink. Yeah, tough decisions. There's so many talented folks on Twitch. It's incredible. Oh, nice one. Thank you for the request, Sally. The next one, well, the one on screen there is one of my originals, but that appeared when I hit my random button. And Sally's just requested a song, so I'm going to bump that one up. I'd much rather play the songs that you guys have requested. There it is. You're getting all those paper rustling ASMR feelings. Right, I need to switch guitar. Okay. So, who's got anything exciting planned for the weekend? Anything good happening at the weekend, folks? I predict I'll be spending lots of time in the garden. Lots of work to do. Putting some tan bark down on my garden. That's exciting. Oh, tan bark, okay. Just as a sort of like a mulch thing to stop the weeds coming up. Is that the idea? Or just kind of, decorative? Prediction or plan? Are you asking Dory there, Doug? Because I'm predicting and planning to do some stuff in the garden. Yeah, like a mulch, great. Yeah, it's really effective, isn't it? We have a friend up the road whose son has got that kind of business, he sort of chops trees down for people and takes bushes away and things like that. And he's got one of these shredder machines, you just put everything in and it just shreds it all out the other side. So he's constantly got trailer loads of this stuff to try and get rid of. So whenever we need stuff like that, he just brings us a trailer down and we've got, more or less infinite supply whenever we want it of mulchy type stuff. It's great. You were asking me to. Yeah, it's a bit of both, yeah. It's a fairly safe prediction around here. My wife is a massively keen gardener. And I'm a bit more reluctant, but I must say that when I do get stuck into it, I find it quite therapeutic in some ways. My day job is sort of spent at a desk or, in meetings, either face-to-face or on Teams and Zoom these days. And so it is nice to, get back in the garden and reconnect with nature and just do something physical with your hands, Because I feel like my job is it's all in your head, isn't it? Rather than, it's not a physical job, it's mental. You just had the tree loppers, $2,600. Oh dear, to take some trees down. Wow. Yeah, we had a similar thing. We've got some neighbours over there, some elderly neighbours, and they've just had to pay someone more than that in pounds, actually. We were shocked when they told us how much they were having to pay. But they are really big trees over there, and they were taking them down completely. But they were charging them like over £3,000, I think. Couldn't believe it. Trim them and make them safe. Yeah, you don't want them blowing over in the wind or anything like that. Okay, let me see if I can find a drum beat that'll work for this one. Onkabayashi, thank you so much for the resub. 7 months, that's awesome. Thank you so much, my friend.
Mama told me when I was young, come sit beside me, my only son. Listen closely to what I say, and if you do this, it'll help you some sunny day. Take your time, don't live too fast. Troubles will come, they will pass. Go find a woman, you'll find love. Don't forget, son, there is someone up above. Be a simple kind of man, be something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Won't you do this for me, son, if you can? Forget your lust for the rich man's gold. All that you need is in your soul. You can do this if you try. All that I want for you, my son, is to be satisfied. Be a simple kind of man, be something you love and understand. Be a simple kind of man. Won't you do this for me, son, if you can? Don't you worry, you'll find yourself. Follow your heart, nothing else. You can do this if you try. All that I want for you, my son, to be satisfied. Be a simple kind of man. Be something you love and understand. Be a simple kind of man.
Sally, thank you for the request. I enjoyed that. It's funny, you know, when I first started streaming, that song's been on my list like since I started streaming, I think. But I remember never being particularly keen on it when I first started, and I like it much more now. Gosh, that's a crazy noise, isn't it? Dory, thank you for the request. So, Carry On was next up on the list, as requested by my random button. But instead of an Alan Thompson song, Dory's requested an Alan Thompson song. Firebird, thank you. Talking of plants and gardening and things, as I said, my wife's a huge passion for gardening and cut flowers and all that sort of stuff. And she's growing something. I've no hope of remembering the name of it, but she's got some in the greenhouse, and she said it's come from all the way from Australia. So I don't know what it is though. As long as she hasn't imported any of your nasty bugs with it, I don't mind. It looks like an amazing country, Australia, but you do have some crazy animals over there, don't you? And insects and things. Some real nasties. I think that, the worst we've got in this country is probably, bees and wasps and things like that can give you a little sting, and that's about it. Find out, please. I'm interested. Yeah, definitely. Learn to live with them. Right, yeah. Because I always wonder, living in this country, I've got no real perception of the sort of day-to-day real actual risks involved, and how often do you come across something that's potentially quite harmful? Is it like really rare anyway, or is it sort of a daily, weekly occurrence that you might come across something that you think, oh, better give that a wide berth, or or is it kind of so prevalent that you're sort of constantly having to check under the toilet seats and things like that? Wear gumboots and long pants in long grass, for example. Okay, right. Yeah, you're never quite sure, because you're sort of fed perceptions by the media, really, aren't you? And TV and film and things like that. And you kind of, which makes you wonder, well, yeah, what's it really like, though, Right, I'm going to change guitar back for this next song. Capo 5. Cool. Speaking of bees, we've got a beehive in our garden. So later in the summer, we should have some honey, which will be lovely. But there was a hive inspection last weekend, and it was my wife's dad who came up. He's the main beekeeper, the main experienced. He's been keeping bees for years and years and years. And he's got, obviously got all the full protective gear and everything. And my wife's a little bit gung-ho about it. She did not have a suit on, and she got really close to watch what was going on. And normally she's fine with that, but I've always said to her, oh, you're pushing your luck a bit there, And anyway, last weekend, sure enough, she said one just went straight for her and stung her right on the forehead. And she's had a bit of a reaction to it, bless her. She's been in a lot of pain all week with it. And it's, it's kind of swelled up a little bit. Be careful, yeah, while taking the honey. Absolutely. We have had a hive in the past, and we got dozens of jars from it. It was great, really nice. I remember taking loads of jars into work and selling them. It was brilliant. There's a lot of interest in local honey. Yeah, I got stung last year sometime or the year before, and I must have been lucky. I think it was really mild. I'd been stung by a wasp a couple of weeks before, and I remember thinking, gosh, that bee sting was so mild compared to the wasp. But these ones this time, they really packed a punch. Yeah, it can be dangerous, can't it, if you have a reaction and so on, yeah. I've heard that, Dory. I've heard lots of people saying that. And when we sold it, because when we sell the honey, we put it on our local Facebook group and things like that. So we get people from the village coming up to buy honey, which is lovely. It's really nice. And a few people have said, oh, yeah, my children have hay fever and the local honey really helps them and so on. But I have read that there is actually no scientific evidence for that. So whether it's just like a psychosomatic thing, people believe it's going to help. So it does help because of the power of belief or whatever, like the placebo effect sort of thing. Who knows? Crowley's with us. Hello, Crowley. How are you? Thank you for joining us, my friend. Hope you've had a good week. It's Friday night. We made it to the weekend. Right, I'm going to play one of my own songs. This is called Firebird.
Firebird, did you fly too high? Reaching for the stars, did you go too far this time? Firebird, are you dreaming alone? Dreaming of the day, gonna get away and come back home. Where did you go? I've been looking all over for you. Where did you go? 'Cause I can't find you. And sing for me, my Firebird, a song that I've never heard, that I never heard you sing. Firebird, I can't make you stay. Darkness falls so the stars can show us the way. Firebird, will you rise up again? Stronger than before, better than you were way back when. And you never know what's coming around the bend. You never know when you might need a friend. And sing for me, my Firebird, a song that I've never heard, that I never heard you sing. not alone in this old empty world. I will be there beside you, girl. Thunder and the hail in the middle of the night, looking for a way, searching for daylight. Gotta let a little bit of sunlight in through the fog, save you cutting up my skin. You're gonna take a little piece of my soul, honey, for you I would give it you all. My firebird, you're my firebird.
Hey, that was Dory's request. Firebird, one of my own songs. Thanks, Dory. Hey, be kind for me. How you doing? Lovely to see you. Tiger Free Spirit, hey, lovely to see you too. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Uncle Bayashi. Thank you for the lovely cat emotes there. Clapping cats. Brilliant. Lovely. Let me show you the queue, guys, and that'll give you the link to the song list as well. We've just done Firebird, and the next one was one of my own songs as well, but that came up when I hit my random button. So if any of you guys want to make a request, I'll bump that up to the top of the list there. Ooh, still got some crazy effects going on here. Okay, let me put that one away. Tiger Free Spirit, Hold You Now by Alan Thompson. Thank you so much. I'll pop that in the thing for you. Thanks very much. Have you heard that one before? Do you know that one? Or did you just like the name? Or you're just looking through the list? There it is. Okay, not familiar. That's cool. Let's give it a go. Right, let's mark that one as played. Oh, and it's appeared in the list as if by magic. Thank you, Dory. Did you add that one, Dory? Thank you if you did. I'm sure you did. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Dory. What would we do without Dories? There are an army of people out there who do amazing work on Twitch, as you know, as a mod for their streamers, and I know Dory mods for a few channels actually. There's Vintage Muso VM, and also Jared as well. I forget his whole username. Perhaps you could feel free to do shout out, Dory. But two wonderful Australian streamers. Mod for anyone else, Dory? Or was it just the three of us? I'm not sure. But your kind generosity and it's really appreciated. Just keep swimming. That's the one. Murphy musician. Yeah, I knew it was something like that, but I didn't want to get it wrong. Yeah, go give both of those guys a follow. They're both ace. All right, this is one of my own songs.
Take me to the place out on the coast where the stars all shine. Take me to the place where the kids made castles and the dolphin rise. The tide will return, the water will come, wash it all away. These moments in time, like our memories, gone without a trace. Is everything decided by fate? Now we're bound to fade away. It's now or never. The sun comes up and it blinds our eyes, and shadows of us are all that's left in time. But I'll hold you now and forever. Baby, don't let go when the darkness comes to take your soul away. And I will be there looking for you to hold another day. Remember your dreams, those dreams you gave up, washed away by time. And I'll take you there, I'll hold your hand and the sun will shine. Is everything decided by fate? Now we're bound to fade away. It's now or never. The sun comes up and it blinds our eyes. Shadows of us are all that's left in time. But I'll hold you now and forever. by fate. Now we're bound to fade away. It's now or never. The sun comes up and it blinds our eyes. The shadows of us are all that's left in time. But I'll hold you now and forever. Will you hold me now?
That was Tiger's request. Hope you enjoyed that, Tiger. It's one of my own songs with a crazy loopy bit on the end. Slightly different every time. Thank you for the claps. Thank you. Right, next up, we're back to the random button songs, and it's another one of my originals. Hey, Mosh. Thank you for the bits. That's awesome. What does that say there? Long train running. Doobie Brothers. I'm afraid I don't know the song. Maybe I should look it up. Am I sure the button is random? Well, there is a theory, isn't there, that computers aren't capable of doing proper random things. Apparently. Have we pinned the song list today? I'm not sure if we have. Let's let me just do that. SL, and then we'll pin it. Did that work? Oh yeah, there we go. Hey, Johnston's in the house. How you doing, Bri? Lovely to see you, man. You talk about AI, is that, yeah? And I appear, lol. Nice to see you, Brian. Oh, you're over there on Kick, actually. Yeah, great. Yeah, I can't say I know much about that, Doug, the whole random... pseudo-random thing, but I remember reading about it once. Probably one of those things that you read and you don't really quite understand, but there's quite a lot I don't understand about computers. I think there's an awful lot most of us don't understand about computers. Alright, I was going to do Carry On, but we've just had 2 other requests. Let me show you the queue now, guys. We've got Onkabayashi has requested one of my own songs, Come My Way, and Diamond Sally's requested Come Pick Me Up, Ryan Adams. So that's what we got coming up. I'll put the random one right down to the bottom of the list. So next up, I seem to have 2 versions of this printed out. I need to check that they're both the same. Okay, one's got capo 5, one's got capo 6. That's what I love about my notes. They're just so internally consistent. All right. This is a very old song of mine that I'd left off my list for probably the first 2 years I was on Twitch. And then I thought to myself, it would be nice to have one of those community goal things where, you know, if we all chip our points in and you reach the certain target of channel points within a month or whatever it was, the sort of prize, if you like, for doing that was that I would add one of my old songs to the list that's never been there before. So this was kind of one of those one from the vault tunes. Ah, Doug uses random number generators in some of my work. That's interesting. So you may be more familiar with the how genuine randomness is, or not. As I say, I just read about this thing, and apparently it's a thing, and that's kind of all I know. Hey, Be Kind For Me, thank you for the request. We've got Breathe by Pink Floyd in at number 3. It was 4, but I'll put it up to 3 because I might as well just delete that other one off the end. Well, I'll leave it there for now, just in case. I quite like the song, actually, so I might leave it on, in the hope that we'll get to it at some point. Yes, they're plenty random for my purposes, but philosophically, it is a real thing. Yeah, I thought so. It must be true, I read it on the internet, right? Okay. Try something new with this one. I've never tried this one with a bit of a drum track on it before, and I'm going to try it with a drum track. Nothing fancy, just a standard try it anyway.
Wondering where you draw the line. I'm swimming upstream, playing for time. I catch your eye and chance a smile. You say everything's fine, just fine. Yeah, right. If you believe you can change it, come my way. And I want you to know that I'm watching every step that you take. Paralyzed in the firing line. Don't you tell me you're borrowing time. Take my hand and chance a while. You say everything is okay and everything's fine, so fine, yeah, right. If you believe you can change it, come my way. And I want you to know that I'm watching every step that you take. If you believe you can change it, come my way. Make my day. Make my day, yeah, wondering where you draw the line.
Not sure about that drum beat. I think it's a bit monotonous all the way through. But it might be interesting to try break the sections up and do some loop stuff. I don't know. I think maybe there's a reason I left it off the list in the first place. It's never been one of my favourite songs of my own. But there you go. Thank you for requesting it, Uncle Bayashi. Diamond Sally, you've requested a Ryan Adams song. Wow, I love this song. Thank you. There it is. Leave it on, you like it. Oh, thank you. Okay. Right, then this is a harmonica one as well. Oh, thank you, Sally. Thank you, Be Kind For Me. Thanks, Kobayashi. Thanks, Crowley. Thanks, Dory. Thank you, guys. You're all so very kind. I wonder if my harmonica's forgiven me yet for leaving it underneath a bag of compost in the boot of the car. Do you remember a few weeks ago? It seems to be okay. I don't think there's any like soil in it or anything. Blowing out chunks of compost. Come Pick Me Up. What a great song. I've heard one or two other streamers doing this song recently, which is nice. I think I think my affinity for Ryan Adams is gradually rubbing off on some other streamers. I was listening to I Am Richard last night. I was in his stream for a while and quite active in the chat there. And I'm not sure if somebody else in his chat mentioned Ryan Adams, I think. And I made some comment about, knowing lots of his songs. And I'm Richard decided to look some up, and he was listening to Oh My Sweet Carolina and started playing along with that. And I forgot why I started telling you about that. But there's a few. Anyway, he said, he did say, right, I'm going to add it to my Spotify and I'm going to learn some Ryan Adams songs and do some. And there's a few other guys as well that I've noticed. There's a little bit more Ryan on Twitch than there was. Can only be a good thing, right?
When they call your name, you walk right up, the smile on your face. Will you cower in fear in your favorite sweater with an old love letter? I wish you would. I wish you would. Come pick me up, take me out, fuck me up, steal my records, and screw all my friends. All full of shit, with a smile on your face, then you do it again. And I wish you would. When you're walking downtown, you wish I was there, you wish it was me. With the windows all clear, the mannequin's eyes, they all look like mine. You know you could. And I wish you would. Come pick me up, take me out, fuck me up, steal my records, and screw all my friends behind my back, with a smile on your face, and then you do it again. And I wish you would. wish you'd make up my bed so I could make up my mind. Trying for sleeping instead. Maybe you'll rest sometime. And I wish I could. I wish I could. I wish I could.
Come Pick Me Up, Ryan Adams. I like that song. Breathe. Cool. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, Dory. Thank you. Very kind of you guys. Where's it gone? There it is. It's so nice and relaxing. Be kind for me. Hey, thank you. Yeah, a few people have said that they find my streams sort of really nice and chilled out, and that suits me. I'm a chilled out kind of guy. Let's not stress it, you know. I'm glad you think so. Right then. I haven't made any capo mistakes this evening. Famous last words.
Breathe in the air. Don't be afraid to care. Leave, but don't leave me. Look around, choose your own ground. The long you live, how you'll fly, smiles you'll give and tears you'll cry, and all you touch and all you see is all your life will ever be. Run, rabbit, run, dig that hole, forget the sun. When at last the work is done, don't sit down, it's time to dig another one. The long you live, the high you'll fly, only if you ride the tide, balanced on the biggest wave, race towards an early grave. home again. And I like to be here when I can. When I come home, cold and tired, it's good to warm my bones beside the fire. Far away, across the fields, the tolling of the iron bell calls the faithful to their knees to hear the softly spoken magic spell.
Breathe. Thank you, guys. Oh, I forgot to put my little... There it is. Oh, be kind for me. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Oh, you guys are so encouraging. It's really lovely. Thank you. Hey, Doug, no worries if you got to get some stuff done. Thank you for hanging out. That was one of the best covers I've heard of Breathe. It was awesome. Oh, be kind for me. That's amazing that you should say that. Thank you so much. That's really encouraging, actually. Thank you. You know, because sometimes, particularly when you go off on one with those loops, sometimes in the back of my mind, well, sometimes it's very much in the forefront of my mind, actually. I have all these kind of negative thoughts like, is anyone really into this, you know? Anyway, next up is one of my own songs. And this came up when I hit my random button. And it's been sitting there on the list all night, waiting to be played. Patiently. Whoa. There we are. Hit the wrong one then, didn't I? No, I really like it, the solo, everything. Thank you so much. That's really lovely of you. Thank you. Oh, I keep sitting on my cable and it keeps pulling out at my ears at the back. Right then. There we are. We've done that one. Quick little sip of water before this next one. This one's called Carry On.
Pass me the map. I think we took a wrong turn. Driving in circles, we missed the signs. Give me directions, right back to the good times. 'Cause there's so much left to learn. Carry on, carry on. Take my hand and never let it go. Carry on, carry on. We're just trying trying to find our way back home. There's no going back. The bridge is all burned down. The smoke escapes to a million stars. Memories like fireflies, sparks in the dark, rings on fingers and wedding gowns. Carry on, carry on. Take my hand and never let it go. Carry on, carry on. We're just trying to find our way back home. We are lost out in the fog, can't break through. Can't you hear my voice? I'm calling you. Carry on, carry on. Take my hand and never let it go. Carry on, carry on. We're just trying to find our way back home. Everybody needs a place called home.
That up. Never mind. Sometimes I do a loop on the end of that one, and I completely messed it up on the loop, but then it was going to be awful. Anyway, that was my song, Carry On. Well, we have reached the point. We've reached the point of empty queue. No songs in the queue. So. Oh, thanks, Dory. Thank you. I'm glad you like the lyrics to that one. Thank you so much. Oh no, another original. No, we've got nothing in the queue at the moment, but there we go. We've got two in the queue now. Thank you so much, guys. Let me show you what appeared there. Well, After Midnight you can see already, and Dory's requested Only Human as well. Thank you. Okay, well, Diamond Sally just beat you to it there, Dory, so we're going to have After Midnight first. Thank you, Sally. Oh, sorry, I just realised I've been speaking with my reverb on, so that will have been very echoey for you. Apologies for that. Here it is. Oh, my loop pedal's being naughty again. Sometimes the buttons don't work when they should. So you try to stop the recording and it carries on and it's like, oh no. And obviously, as you can imagine with looping, timing is rather crucial. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang down. After midnight, we're gonna chug a lug and shout. Gonna stimulate some action, get some satisfaction. Gonna find out what it's all about. After midnight, we're gone. After midnight, we're gonna shake your tambourine. After midnight, it's gonna be peaches and cream. We're gonna cause talk and suspicion,
give an exhibition. We're gonna find out what it's all about. And after midnight, we're gonna let it all hang down. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang down. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang down. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang down. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang down. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang down. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang down. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang down. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang down. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang down. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang down. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang down. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang down. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang down. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang down. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang down. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang down. After
Oh, that was fun. Diamond Sally, thank you for the request. I was picking up on something that I've just trying to read the chat, but also trying not to read the chat too much so that I got confused and forgot what song I was playing. What was... somebody was suggesting that maybe something was broken. Dory says, oh dear, I don't know how to fix that. Okay. Unfollow and follow again. Okay, I've missed this. I'm going backwards in time here just to see what the cause of that was. It's saying you haven't followed. Okay. Were you trying to do like the follow age thing to show you how long you've been following? Oh, we've had a new follower from Mnet, is that? Thank you so much for the follow. Oh, can't make song requests because it says they haven't followed. Ah, okay. Oh no, I think that was something I changed recently. I was reading about it on Discord, in the song list bot Discord. Somebody recommended making that change so that you have to follow to be able to request a song. And I normally don't like it when I see things like, when people do follower-only chat and things like that. That always kind of puts me off. But I figured, well, follow to request a song. That seems kind of reasonable to me. Oh, hold on, folks. I'm having a phone call, so I just need to put you on Be Right Back for a minute.
Carolina, what compels me to go? Oh, my sweet disposition, may you one day carry me home. Oh, why do they leave on the day that you needed them the most? Simple cards and things, rose-colored sunsets, no flowers.
I just got Hey, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. It was Catherine on the phone, so I thought I better answer it. She's gone out for the evening to one of her classes, and it's quite a drive away, so she's fine. She'll be back in about 20 minutes, half an hour. Right, we've done After Midnight. Okay, yeah, so that's prompted a little bit of a debate about whether or not it's reasonable or unreasonable to make it so that you have to be a follower at least to be able to request songs. And so I thought I would try and implement that and just see if it makes any difference whatsoever. I think it's reasonable. Yeah, it's not much to ask. I mean, a follow doesn't cost anything, and you can always switch the notifications off and so on. And it's. And I'm guessing that if you wanted to make a request, then you probably like what you're hearing anyway. So why wouldn't you follow? There's some comment there around WD-40 or duct tape. That's true. I mean, that's the staple of any DIY kit, isn't it? Tina's, you're saying they followed almost 2 years and song request didn't work. Okay. That is annoying. I'm just wondering if there's anything I can change on here. Yeah, I basically turned it off for anonymous, that's all. But if you're... I don't know if you have to be... No, that wouldn't make sense. You wouldn't have to be logged into Songlistbot, because, I mean, if you haven't got a Songlistbot account... Sorry, I'm just talking to myself, guys. I don't know. If it proves to be a problem, I'll switch it back, because I wouldn't want to annoy people by... people who should be able to request a song. If you can't request a song, that's annoying, isn't it? Saw that exactly what... Right, that was the attempt. Weird glitch. Oh, how frustrating. Anyway, let's see how that goes. Maybe it was just a weird glitch. Maybe it will resolve itself, as these things sometimes do. And in the meantime, Dory's requested a song. Thank you, Dory. Oh, I've done it again. There we go. Okay. How many of you have heard this song before and have heard the story behind it? Because I don't want to give you the big story behind it if everybody's heard it before. We've got an advert starting in a moment. I can snooze it. How long does that give us if I snooze that? Snoozed for 5 minutes. Okay. Right. About 5 years ago now, I think it was, a local charity group who'd been out in the Greek islands working there to support refugees who were detained in the camps there in the Greek islands. So mainly folks from Syria and Afghanistan. Thousands of people just detained in these camps in horrible conditions. And they'd been out there just trying to make life a little bit better. And just after listening to the volunteers who'd been out there trying to describe the awful conditions people were living in, and young mums having to take kids miles every day on these, through the heat and the dusty roads, and just to fetch basic supplies like water and whatever else, and dragging screaming kids behind them, just sounded awful. So this charity group, they wanted to raise a lot of money to buy some buggies, so at least they could kind of load the shopping and the kids up on the buggies, and it would make life a lot easier, in those awful circumstances. And just after listening to the folks describe what it was like out there, I thought it would be cool to write a song for this fundraising evening that I was going to be part of in aid of the charity, just to kind of stir the emotions a little bit, and help people to connect emotionally with why we were there and why we were supposed to be raising money. So that's what the song's about. It's called Only Human.
Day after day, like a slave, tied to the rope. My body's all broken, I'm tired from the weight of the load. 'Cause my spirit's been shattered, but I got mouths to feed. I'm only human. If you drop me, I will bleed. Night after night, candlelight shows your secret tears. The Kids lost half of their childhood, so many lost years. 'Cause my people are scattered like sea, and it breaks my heart that I'm only human, but I'm scared I might fall apart. Though our land is far behind us, and all we had was burned up and gone. When we're alone with nobody else home, just wanna feel like I can belong. Just wanna feel like I can belong. Year after year, it's so clear that I need to pray for the kindness of strangers who choose not to look the other way. 'Cause we're blinded by love and by hope, 'cause we have to be. You're only human, you are just like me. You are just like me. You are just like me.
Just in time for the ad break. I timed that perfectly. 10 seconds and we're going to have an ad, folks. And we've had another request from Onkobayashi for Fire on the Mountain, Grateful Dead. Thank you. Let me see if I can find that. Oh, we haven't done this for a while. I love Fire on the Mountain. Okay. I think this might be my last one tonight, guys. I'm going to close the request there because Catherine's going to be home soon. Oh, Richard, bless you. Such a very beautiful song. So utterly relatable by anyone who's human. Thank you so much, Richard. Very kind of you. You've had quite the dilemma this evening, Richard, from what you described earlier. What was that? Yeah, I think I'll finish with this one tonight. Onkobayashi's request, Fire on the Mountain, Grateful Dead. Gosh, that's strange. How long did that ad last? Ah, it's saying the ad has ended. I wonder, anyone who experienced the ad then, how long did that last for? Because I've tried to set my ads to the absolute minimum, you know, so it should never play ads for longer than about 30 seconds, I don't think. Or does it play them for, if you use the snooze thing and delay them, do you then get landed with a longer ad when it does eventually play? Is that how it works? I don't know. Anyway. We all hate ads, don't we?
distance runner, what you standing there for? Get up, get out, get it out of the door. You're playing cold music on the barroom floor, drowned in your laughter and dead to the core. Dragon with matches loose on the town, a whole pail of water just to cool him down. Fire, fire on the mountain. 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 Almost ablaze, still you don't feel the heat. It takes all you've got just to stay on the beat. You say it's a living, we all gotta eat, but you're here alone, there's no one to compete. If mercy's in business, I wish it for you. More than just ashes when your dreams come true. Fire, fire on the mountain. 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 Fire, distance runner, what you holding out for? Caught in slow motion in a dash for the door. The flame from your stage is now spread to the floor. You gave all you had, why you wanna give more? The more that you give, the more it will take. The thin line beyond which you really can't fake. Fire, fire on the mountain. 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 Fire, fire on the mountain.
It's always a tricky beast to try and land the aeroplane without a few bumps. That was Onkabayashi's request. I hope you enjoyed that, Onkabayashi. Thank you, guys. Hey, Martin, how you doing? Zombie Monkey Martin's in the house. I did see you sneak in at the back there. So nice to see you. Thank you, my friend. Cool. Well, it's been an unusual one for me, streaming on a Friday evening and streaming this late as well. I actually quite like playing a late night one. Right. I'm going to have a look to see who we might raid out, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out here tonight. As always, you know I really appreciate all your kind support and just being here. Is, you know, the fact that there are people out there who enjoy the crazy noises I make just kind of blows my mind all the time. It's lovely. Thank you. Okay. So we're going to finish the stream. If you're watching there and you like what you've heard, just chuck us a follow. It doesn't cost anything. That would be wonderful. And I'm going to have a look to see who's on, see who we might raid. So, new or resubscribers, Onkabayashi, thank you for resubbing tonight. It's wonderful. And we've had a new follow from Mnet as well, and Brunabu. Oh, I missed that one earlier. I think that was yesterday, actually. Justin Hennessy. That was This is taking this from like the past few days, I think. Yeah. Right. Okay, who's on? As always, we're spoilt for choice. There's so many amazing folks on. I'm not sure if... I think we've raided this guy before. Oh, what happened then? That was weird. Okay, just making sure my reverb's off. I think we've raided this guy before, possibly, but it might have been a while. Phil Luna, yeah? You all familiar? I was watching his stream just either yesterday or the day before, actually. I think I was just lurking, though. Oh, thanks, Martin. Yeah, you just came in just at the end there, just to hear the last one. Thank you. Yeah, Phil's great. Yeah, I was enjoying his stream the other day. So, guys, have a wonderful weekend. And I'll be back on my usual Monday stream in a couple of days' time. Let me hit that button and we'll raid out. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Have fun. Stay safe. Look after yourselves and your loved ones. And I'll see you in a few days. Thanks, everybody. Thanks to Dory for modding, and Johnston was in earlier as well. Thank you both. I'm so glad I remembered. You know, it always bugs me when I finish the stream. I was like, I forgot to thank the mods. I forgot to, particularly Dory, because you're always here, Dory, and you're here for the whole stream, and it's just amazing. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Right, I'm going to hit that raid button. Take care of yourselves, folks. Really appreciate you all. Take care.